Hello everybody, it's Freya here from Avon Wildlife Trust. I really hope you've been enjoying the videos we've made so far for you guys and all the activities that go alongside them. Today we're going to take you on a bit of a treasure hunt or an adventure looking for tracks and signs of wildlife. And to help us with that, my friend Steph, who's also from Avon Wildlife Trust, is going to show you some of the tracks and signs that she found when she went out exploring. So, to help you, you can also take with you this spotter sheet. And if you have one of our My Wild Child kits that you can pick up from one of our 3 sites, you'll have one of these. You can also print them off from the Wildlife Watch website. Now you might also like to take with you your leafy friend if you've made one, because our leafy friends are good at helping us spot those tracks and signs. You might also like to take with you your owl eyes, if you've made a pair. But remember, you've also got a pair of owl eyes that you can take with you everywhere, even if you haven't made some. And they can help you focus in on those tracks and signs of wildlife too. Now you might also like to take with you your treasure collecting bag, if you have one from one of our kits, just in case you find any exciting treasure that you might want to take home with you. So you could do this activity down at the Bommie or at St George Park or up at Grow Wilder, or in any park or green space anytime you go out on a walk near your house. You could even do it in your garden if you have one. So we're going to go over to Steph now and see what she found when she went out exploring. Over to you, Steph.
Thanks, Freya. Now, as Freya said, I've come to the woods and I don't have a leafy friend, but I do have this friend. Now, she's called Mavis and she is my detective friend. I also have my fox ears and my owl eyes that are going to help me find lots of animal tracks and signs in the woods. Are you ready to come exploring with me? Come on then. So, I've just found some really exciting tracks and signs in the form of these pine cones. Now, as you can see, this is what a pine cone usually looks like. Can you see? And look at this one I found. That one has been eaten by a squirrel. It's been stripped of all these fleshy bits. So I know there's a lot of bad things about winter, and as you can see I'm wrapped up so warm today because it's absolutely freezing. But one of the good things, which I'm sure you've been enjoying over the holidays, is mud. And a muddy puddle like this is a really good place to track some signs. And I've actually seen a footprint down here that you might be really interested in. So once you learn how to identify a human footprint, and this looks like it could belong to one of you. Can you see that small human footprint? That's definitely from a child. You'll start to notice when there's some different ones that you don't recognise. So can you spot the one that I'm particularly interested in? You'll notice when something looks really different. Look at this one. Only 3 toes. Interesting. What do you think that might be? I've got a feeling that that might belong to a bird. So we know that at some point recently, a bird came to this muddy puddle and walked through here. That's exciting. I've just come across another track and sign that an animal has been here. Because if you look at this lovely green carpet of moss, all over here it's undisturbed and gorgeously pristine. And then when you look here, oh, it really looks like somebody's been digging around in there, looking for food and roots and worms and things like that to eat. I am quite sure that that would be a badger, because I know that they like to root around, snuffling into the ground, looking for worms and things like that. So if ever you see some disturbed ground like that, that's a really good sign that you've seen traces of an animal. What's Mavis, my detective friend, doing? She seems to be sniffing around. She's using her nose to help her find things. That's interesting. Animals must use their nose, but humans often use their eyes instead to find tracks and signs. Another really good place to look for signs of animals is along any fences and barbed wire. Now, an animal's obviously tried to get under this fence, and some of its fur has got caught. Can you see? What kind of animal do you think that might be? If you notice here, I found another sign that an animal has been here recently. It's the feather of a bird. It's grey and white. What bird is grey and white? I'm not sure, but I think this might be from a pigeon. It's really exciting to know that there's all these different ways of finding out about animals and knowing that they've been here just before me. Even if I don't see them all the time, I can hear some bird song, but often birds and animals, they go away when they hear us coming. But it makes me so happy that I can still know that they were here just before me by looking for all these different signs. Have fun exploring in the woods and keep your eyes and ears open for any other tracks and signs of animals. And I'll see you soon.
Wow, that was amazing. Thanks so much, Steph, for showing us those exciting tracks and signs that you found out on your adventure. And you guys might see a bit more of Steph in some of our future videos, because she might take you on a few more adventures as we go along. Now there's one more activity in our My Wild Child kit, and that is our golden mirror. And you might like to take this with you when you go out on your treasure hunt looking for tracks and signs too. This can help you have a closer look at the sky and the tops of the trees and see it from a different point of view. So I'm going to show you how I use mine. So I'm going to use my golden mirror to get a different view of the sky and the treetops. I'm going to walk along holding it under my eyes. And I can see beautiful reflections of the clouds and the branches. Make sure you take small steps so you don't trip over anything. These autumn leaves look beautiful in the reflection in my golden mirror. See how many different shapes and colours of leaves you can find with your golden mirror. And watch how the shapes change when you bend it back and forth. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you have fun when you go out looking for signs of nature and using your golden mirror. And remember, if you find anything really exciting, we'd love to see some pictures if you want to share them on our My Wild Child Facebook page. See you next time, Nature Explorers, and have fun out there. Bye!